Hamtech, welcome back to my videos on the DJI Osmo Mobile 6. Today I'm going to connect my iPhone. We've downloaded the app from the App Store. It's called Mimo, DJI Mimo. And let's just open that up. It's going to start looking for this device. Then we get our phone holder here. And this side needs to face the camera. So camera direction, that's that one like so. Then try and centralize it. This is an 11, iPhone 11. So to turn the Mimo on, it's nice and simple. It will start off in this position. You'll pull it towards you and then just open it and it just turns on. And to charge the device, USB-C here. Didn't take long. I think it was only about an hour. And if you're not familiar with the controls, this is zoom. If you press it, it's also focus. You've got your joystick, moves the phone around. And then there's several functions here with these three buttons, but the main one is mode selection there. Record or take a photograph. Then here you can go selfie or just facing the other way, or double click. If you double click here, then it will go portrait or landscape. And then you've got your tracking button there. There's a couple of other functions with that as well. But, you know, item tracking, person tracking there as well. So let's just get the phone and snap it into place. If we look here, there's like a dot there. See the dot? And we line up the dots with our iPhone just here. Like so, you need to make sure it is lined up. That looks good to me. And then if we double press what we call the trigger, it will pair. But let's just turn on the app. It has found my phone and turned on automatically, so I must have turned that on in the settings. If you go to settings here, you can select that to just come on automatically. Now I noticed that with iPhone you do get more selections for the camera. If you tap here, just where the M is, we're in manual mode and you can see the different selections here. Shutter, if we go up. If you select auto, then you go back to auto. See this button here, if we just press it once, it will go to, once it gives me the instructions, front and rear camera. Okay. If we double press it, ta-da! And if it's the first time you've used it, you get all these different instructions come up, tutorials. Now for tracking, we can actually tap on the subject. So let's see if I can tap on anything. We can draw a square around it and it will try and track that active tracking. The other way is to press the trigger, what they call the trigger. So you basically point and then pull the trigger and hopefully it will zoom into the one that you want it to zoom in. Now another one you can do is, if you're a bit lost, you can just double press the trigger and it just resets the gimbal, let's say. But if you press it just once, it will instantly start trying to track something. Then you've got you look here, the joystick, and I'm moving around like so. And then you go to something you want to track, point, look, it's going to track. So as I move, if you go to the M, you start to select the different modes. So that's tilt locked, keep tilt angle fixed, suitable for capturing, is that ARC and tracking shots. Press again. Now we're in FPV mode. It sort of gives you that, I don't know, like you're floating sort of feel. I can see why they used the term FPV. Press again. we've got snapshot. So they say it's suitable for, you know, and I'm moving the joystick now, by the way, for going down corridors and streets. So the idea is you can create this quite exciting, interesting content, you know, without having to spend thousands of pounds. So then press it again, and we're back to follow mode, which I would say is the one that everyone uses the most, really. It keeps the camera view level when you're recording. Let's just hit the... So yeah, I mean, like any item, it takes a bit of getting used to. Tutorials are just constant tutorials there. Lots of settings to tinker with. Do the zoom. See the button here? Oh, there it goes. Very easy to use the zoom. Literally just turn it, look. And when you press it, you've got this manual focus, so, which actually is quite handy sometimes. Press again, it goes back to autofocus. And you're on with the iPhone, you get this indication of how much you've zoomed. Of course, to record, you just press the record button here. It's recording now, and then we'll stop. And then you can switch to camera mode. So video, you've got photo, pano, parents and kids. I know that's a new feature there, and it's they call it AI sort of enabled. So I haven't tried that one. It looks interesting. You can actually choose backgrounds. Just here. I have to watch the tutorial on that. Go back to the beginning. You've got hyperlapse, time lapse, that Diva Zoom, cool. So, you know, I think if you're a blogger, you're going to find this interesting. And then just press once and it'll go back to me. Press again. Double press. At the top, 3 dots. You've got sleep, demo mode, beginner tutorial, and quick launch. This is why it's turned on when we connected it. If you turn that off, it won't do that, of course. Then you've got gimbal, you can calibrate it. Slide wheel mode. Manual focus at the moment. We press it. There you are. Back to zoom. Photo video switch. Joystick medium. Control free. Invert joystick direction. Sound turned on. Let's go to that one. Flash is off. Let's turn that on and see what happens. There you are. Always on. Grid. We can put a grid on. There you are. Let's do that. Fast track auto shoots. I mean, the Android version is still completely usable, of course, but I feel like the iOS version, it does have more functions. You'll see there, you've got grid lines. They're quite faint on the what I'm filming at the moment, but there are grid lines that could help you. And firmware wise, it just updates automatically. You get a yellow square, you just tap it and it updates automatically. So it's quite hard to sort of film this in my tiny little studio, but yeah, I thought I'd show it you. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.